The Saints are in Tennessee, hoping they'll get a chance to give the Titans the blues. But with a few key offensive players out on both teams, is the stage set for a defensive showdown? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dome at Home Live, presented by Sanderson Farms. I'm Erin Summers. Throughout the show, we'll be bringing you live pregame warm-ups presented by Sunshine Quality Solutions. But first, let's bring in our Saints insider, John DeShazer, who is live in Nissan Stadium with the breakdown with Tony Satcheries. John, how are you doing?
Doing great so far. We'll see how we are in a couple of hours, but right now, everything's fine.
Big storylines out of the Saints this week. Running back Alvin Kamara unable to go today. Not only does he lead the team in rushing, but he leads the team in number of receptions and touchdowns. How is the team, because it's not only going to be one person, going to fill that void today?
Well, you take away the most dangerous threat, Aaron, so you got to fill it in. Hopefully that'll be Mark Ingram. Now, Mark Ingram, 20 rushing yards shy of breaking the franchise all-time record. Deuce McAllister has 6,096. Right now, Mark is at 6,077. He will have plenty of opportunities in this game to break that rushing record. So you hope he can do that on the ground, but also as a receiver. Mark proved to be a really good receiver in terms of the screen game as his career has gone along. So he's been very good there, and he's been fantastic in pass protection. He's not Alvin Kamara, clearly, but he is a very effective fill-in. And also in the backfield, you probably should look for Ty Montgomery. Ty Montgomery has been playing receiver pretty much this whole season, but at times he's moved to running back in emergency situations. This is one of those situations, so he'll probably fill in some in the backfield. Maybe we'll see some of Dwayne Washington, but Dwayne Washington is a lot more valuable on special teams, so I expect the load to be carried by Mark Ingram and Ty Montgomery.
John, we talked about the offense, but obviously Trevor Siemian getting his second start. He had 249 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions in the game against Atlanta last weekend. Again, getting the start today. However, Coach Payton said that Taysom Hill will be used. There will be other quarterback packages. How do you see things unfolding in that way today?
Well, the great thing about Trevor Siemian so far is he's been really clean. He turned it over one time last week on the sack strip, but otherwise he hadn't thrown any interceptions. He's been really good in terms of placing the football. You bring in Taysom Hill. Now, Taysom Hill had a small package last week. I think it'll expand this week. And we talk about the running game with no Alvin Kamara. That's also where Taysom Hill can help, because he is a running quarterback. When you put him in at quarterback, he'll probably more likely run than he will throw. Now, he might be able to catch the Titans off balance a little bit with some throws from quarterback, but he's been a great power rusher for the Saints. So he can help in that running game. If you don't have Alvin Kamara, you do have Mark Ingram, you do have Ty Montgomery, but then you add in Taysom Hill as that extra threat, and you hope that he can help some on the ground.
Absolutely. Now, defensively, the Saints, #1 rushing defense in all of the NFL. They're holding teams to just 19 points per game. They're facing the Titans, who are 6th in scoring with 28 a game. What matchups do you like on those two sides of the ball?
Well, the main thing the Saints do better than any team in the league is make you one-dimensional. They only give up about 78 rushing yards a game, and so that's what they'll attempt to do against the Titans. And if they're able to do that, then hopefully the matchup we'll be watching is cornerback Marshawn Lattimore against receiver A.J. Brown. Now, A.J. Brown is fantastic. He's a big, strong, physical receiver. Marshawn's probably playing as well as he has in his NFL career. He loves these types of challenges. And if you don't have Julio Jones, and Julio Jones went on injured reserve for the Titans this week, then that's the marquee matchup. It'll probably be Marshawn Lattimore against A.J. Brown. Now, they can still run the ball. Tannehill, the quarterback for the Titans, is a really good running threat. So you hope that the Saints can shut that down and make him, again, one-dimensional, make him a passer, and hopefully they'll be able to get to him in the pocket and force some errant throws.
Thanks, John, so much for the insight. Enjoy things in Nashville, and for all of us that are not there, we can catch the game at CBS, 12 o'clock Central. Let's check out which Saints fans are checking in all over the country and the globe with today's Black and Gold Roll Call presented by LA Lottery.
I'm Jen.
I'm Elijah from Brooklyn, New York, and we want to say, Go Saints!
New Orleans transplant Colleen Garland, coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Go Saints!
Hey, we the Walker Men. I'm Cedric.
I'm Seven Jr.
And this is Jackson. And we want to say all the way from Stockbridge, Georgia, go Saints.
Hey, this is Carlene checking in from Kentucky to say go Saints. Let's get this win.
Hi, I'm Veronica. And I'm Jamie.
And I'm Sebastian.
And we're checking in from Gretna, Louisiana.
Go Saints!
Go Saints!
You can also check out which fans are getting game day energy fueled by Chevron by taking a look at all the tweets scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Now, the Saints offensive line will have their hands full as the Titans really gave it to the Rams last week and Matt Stafford. I had a chance to talk to offensive tackle Ryan Ramczyk in this week's Player Spotlight presented by Microsoft. We break down the Titans-Saints matchup and take a look at his life as a Saint. You were drafted in 2017 by the Saints, and your journey into the NFL was very different from a lot of people as you played D1, D2, and D3. How did you manage all those different levels and still be a first-round draft pick?
Yeah, you know, my path was definitely unique. Stepped away from football for a little bit right after high school, but definitely still had that passion to play. So went back to my hometown D3 school, and you know, kind of went from there. Was able to transfer up to Madison, and you know, I think stepping away from the game really showed me how much I love the game, and was eager to get back into it. And then you know, it all went from there, and obviously went extremely well.
Yeah, you came into the league and had an immediate impact. All rookie your first year. You were blocking for quarterback Drew Brees. You've been a two-time All-Pro selection and started every single game for the Saints since you've been here. How have you approached the game in a way that's led to that type of consistent success?
You know, I think ever since I really got back into football after high school, it's always been, you know, I want to be the best that I can possibly be, and that's kind of always been my driving factor, is how far can I push myself to be my very best? What is my very best? So I'm constantly pushing myself to find that, and I think that's really my drive, and that's, honestly, I think that's what got me here today.
The Saints put a high value on their offensive line, and you specifically making you the highest paid right tackle in the entire NFL earlier this year. Knowing how much the Saints value you and that position, how excited are you to be a part of this organization for 5 more years?
Yeah, obviously extremely excited. You know, the Saints organization put a lot of trust in me with the 5-year extension, and obviously I'm going to do everything I can to you know, make them proud and make myself proud, and you know, hopefully get a championship with this team. And you know, I love this organization. I love the guys in the locker room, coaches, players, everyone. You know, this is a great organization, and very grateful to be here.
There's been a lot of adversity, especially on the offensive line this season with the injuries. How has that unit and yourself continued to grow?
Yeah, we've definitely faced adversity, some injuries here and there, but you know, we got guys that are able to step up and fill in those roles when they need to, when they're called on. And I think they've done an excellent job. And you know, it's kind of a next man up mentality, and the game of football is rough. There's always going to be injuries. And I think we've done a good job of battling through those, and guys stepping up and playing well in their roles this year.
In all of the time that you've been here with the Saints since 2017, what is maybe your favorite moment being a part of this team?
Well, there's probably 2. One of them being when Drew Brees broke his record. Seeing the excitement with him, being able to be there on the field with him and help him achieve that goal. That's a memory that'll stick around forever. 2 would be when we played at Lambeau Field my rookie year. I grew up a Packer fan. Had a huge football family, so I was always watching football, and to be able to go on that field and play that game was a special moment that I'll always remember too.
Yeah, you mentioned the Packers. You played at Wisconsin from up north. So I think the weather here in New Orleans is a little bit different, maybe a few other things here about the city that's different than Wisconsin. How have you enjoyed living here in New Orleans?
This is a fun city. Definitely have enjoyed my time so far here. There's always something to do in this city, and the people are great. Our fan base is amazing. The dome is always rocking when we got a home game. So, man, it's been a very enjoyable city to be a part of.
You and your wife just welcomed a baby boy earlier this year in January. So what's it like being a dad?
I love it so far. Man, it's exciting to go home every day and see him, and he brings both of us so much joy. And there's people say it all the time. There's nothing like being a parent, and you don't realize it until you are a parent. And it's one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Very, very much enjoying it.
You're definitely going to have your hands full. Thank you, Ryan, so much for joining us today on the Player Spotlight presented by Microsoft Surface. We know Saints fans, the best in the entire world, travel really well. So let's take a look who is representing the visitors section today in Nashville in our Invisalign fan cam.
We are coming from Knoxville, Tennessee, and the Saints are going to win by 20.
Hi, I'm Daryl. I'm a big Saints fan, and I'm here in Nashville getting ready to watch my Saints beat these Titans. Let's go, Saints. Let's go.
We out here. We out of home in Louisiana, coming in representing in Tennessee. It's an AFC team. It's okay. They got Julio. He's hurt. But shout out to everybody. Go Saints.
Go Saints.
Whoa!
I'm Paxton George, and I'm from Trenton, Tennessee. Go Saints.
Go Saints.
Go Saints.
All right, we all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hey, what's up? It's Chris and Jared here from New Orleans. Stopping the run today. Key one, A.J. Brown getting shut down by Lattimore. Let's go.
All right, we came from Iowa to watch the Saints today. Go Saints, we got this.
New Orleans, Louisiana. We're coming to see the site. 2818. Saints. Go Saints, go Saints, go.
Don't forget, you can have a chance to win big prizes like an autographed Saints jersey or tickets to a game. We've teamed up with Waiter to not only help you get free delivery on game day, but you can sign up for a chance to win game tickets, sideline passes, and more. Just sign up on the Waiter app and use the code SAINTS21 or visit our website, neworleanssaints.com. We have the official list of inactives for today's game in Nashville. Don't forget, we'll have full post-game coverage right here after the game. I'll be joined again by John DeShazer. Enjoy this one, Saints-Titans. It's on CBS at noon Central. Have a great game.